Here's a tough question. Why is it that so many people never break free from financial struggles, no matter how hard they try to save? The truth is, it's not about how much you earn. It's about the habits that either build wealth or destroy it. Today, I'm going to reveal the 5 habits that are either keeping you poor and what you can do to take control of your finances. Stick around until the end because these habits might surprise you, and the solutions that I'm about to share could change your financial future forever. Alright, bad money habit number 1, living paycheck to paycheck. You may think, well, I don't earn enough money to save, but this is often more about habits than income. Many people increase their spending as their income grows, never really breaking free from this cycle. I remember when I first started out in my career, I was stuck in that same cycle. Even after getting a raise, I'd find myself with nothing really left at the end of the month. It wasn't until I started tracking my spending and creating a simple budget that things really started to shift. One tool that can really help is a physical budget planner. Check out the link in the description to my budget planner journal. It's designed to help you take control of your finances, allocating money for saving, and to get out of the paycheck to paycheck trap. The link's in the description below. Bad habit number 2, not tracking your spending. If you don't know where your money is going, you have no control over it. This leads to overspending on things that don't bring you value into your life, which add up to thousands of dollars wasted every single year. Think about it. When was the last time you checked your subscriptions or analysed where your money is leaking? You might be paying for the things you don't even use anymore. My challenge to you is download your last 3 months of bank statements and categorise every single purchase. It can be a real eye-opener. To help you with this, you can use a really simple Excel spreadsheet to help you track your expenses. If you want to go even deeper on the psychology of being able to save more, I highly recommend The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. It's an international bestseller and it shows you how to actually transform your relationship with money. I'll link it in the description below. Number 3, using credit cards like free money. This one is huge. Credit cards can be an excellent tool if used wisely, but for most people, they lead to mounting debt and financial stress. Ease of swiping plastic can make you feel like you're not spending real money, but trust me, it's very real when the bill arrives. I got into this habit when I was in my 20s, thinking whatever I'd buy, I would just pay it off at the end of the month. That next month turned into years of paying for things without really considering the necessities of those things. And it wasn't until I made an aggressive plan that I was finally free from all of that weight. If you're in that same boat, a great first step is to stop relying on credit cards for everyday purchases. Just start by allocating a set amount of cash or using a debit card to pay for your daily expenses. This forces you to stay within your limits and to avoid unnecessary debt. Speaking of financial health, I also have another video which dives deep on how you can gauge whether you're financially doing better than you think. It's called 7 Signs You're Doing Well Financially Even If You Doubt It. I'll leave a link above so you can check it out after this video. Bad money habit number 4, failing to pay yourself first. This is one of the most important rules for personal finance. If you don't prioritise saving, you'll always end up with nothing left at the end of the month. And this habit alone can keep you financially stuck for years. Years ago, I struggled with this too. I would pay my bills, cover my expenses, and then tell myself that I would save whatever was left over. Spoiler alert, nothing was ever left over. But when I started to automate my savings, setting aside a percentage of my income as soon as I got paid, it was a complete game changer. Suddenly, I wasn't just surviving, I was actually building wealth. I really recommend starting small if this is new to you. Automate at least 10% of your paycheck into a separate savings or an investment account. Once you get used to it, you can then gradually start to increase that amount. Another tool that's incredibly helpful on managing your savings is the Envelopes Budget Planner available on Amazon. It's a really practical hands-on system where you can allocate cash into different labelled envelopes for specific spending categories, making it impossible to overspend. I'll attach a link in the description below so you can check it out. And finally, bad habit number 5, lifestyle inflation. This is where you start to spend more just because you are earning more. You get a raise, so you upgrade your apartment, your car, or splurge on things that aren't really necessary. Before you know it, your expenses have caught up with you, and then you're essentially back to square one. I fell into this trap myself when I got my first promotion. I really thought I deserved to treat myself, and before I knew it, I was spending too much, if not more than I had before. It really wasn't until I committed to living within my means, even when I earned more, that I finally started to see real progress in my financial life. So there you have it, 5 key bad money habits that are keeping you poor. If you found value in these tips, remember the key is not only knowing, but actually using the tools mentioned in the video to apply the strategies that you're learning. I'll attach a link in the description to all of the products below. Trust me, your future self will thank you. I'll also attach a link to my video on why looking poor is so important. It's a fascinating take on why appearances don't always result in financial success. I'll see you there.